Good morning, beautiful people. I'm here to tell you just to relax. Relax and surrender into what is, to manifest what already exists right in front of you. Now, we have been programmed in life to work hard, to strive, to work with timelines, to get it done, and to be punished if it's not done on time. You remember in school when you had to do projects you weren't interested in? They just didn't interest you. And you had to do them no matter what. You had to get them done within a certain time frame. And if they weren't delivered on time, you got marks deducted. You were living in this fear zone. What if I don't get it done on time? I have to rush right at the end, and I'm only rushing right at the end because I just didn't want to do this anyway. It didn't interest me. What were we actually being trained for? Because we weren't being trained to do the things that we love, to create with our own expression. We were being trained to work for somebody else. We were being programmed. Who you are, what you want in life already exists. It is already here waiting for you to open up and see it. We need to take away the veil that we've created to stop ourselves from opening up and seeing what already is here in front of us. Now, there was this story I saw recently, I heard this story recently, and it was about fruit trees. So I'm going to repeat this because it's a really good story and it explains this really well. So out my window now, if you could see, there are tons of persimmon trees, fruit trees galore everywhere. All right, so everyone around this area grows the same kind of fruit trees. There are persimmons galore. So, but they're not at this moment fruiting. But you have the fruit tree, right? What is it going to produce? An expression of itself. It is going to produce the fruit of its loins, if you will. But what does the tree have to do to produce its fruit? It doesn't have to do anything, because the fruit is inevitable. The fruit already is there. It's going to happen no matter what. The tree can't rush it. The tree can't push it. It can't go bang, bang, we've got to get this done. We've got a timeline. No, that's for us people, we think that way, not the tree. The tree just is. The tree is just present. The tree is just doing what it does, because the fruit will come anyway. The fruit is inevitable. The fruit doesn't try and stand in the way. Sorry, the tree doesn't try and stand in the way. The tree doesn't try and force things or make things happen yesterday. The tree just is. We have to look at this the same way. This is a drawing I did, and it will be on another video, so you might have seen that. But if you didn't, what I'm actually doing here is an idea that came into my head, popped up into the ether. I'm doing a project that I want to do. It will result in an end product that I came up with the idea for. It's an expression of me. Do I want to get this done? Yes. Am I going to force it? Am I going to work 10-hour days? Am I going to push to get this done? No. Because this is the fruit. The fruit is inevitable. It's already here. It already exists. So what do I have to do to get it done? I just have to be. I have to go with the flow. I have to surrender to the process and just allow it to happen. I can't force this. Now, when I started drawing this, I just had the idea. It came into my head. What do I draw? Oh, I know what I draw. I'll start with some hands. Now, I've never been good at drawing hands, so I sat there and I rubbed everything out about 10 times, and I just went, it's okay. We'll just start again. We'll just go with the flow. I didn't force it, didn't try too hard. And eventually, I drew some nice hands. What came after? Well, it just came to me as I was doing. As I was expressing onto this paper, I didn't force it. I didn't try and make something different. I didn't sit there getting frustrated when I made a mistake with the cloud. It just is. I allowed myself to be. I allowed myself to surrender to the process, and I allowed it to happen. And it didn't happen instantly. Get it done. I have a time frame. I didn't push it. I coloured in a little bit, and then I went, I need a break. I'm going to go outside and get some sunshine. I didn't sit there and go, no, you can't do that. You have to get this done. No. I got up and I went outside. I got some sunshine. I came back in and I went, I don't really want to do this right now. So I got up and I went and did something else that I wanted to do. Because maybe right then wasn't the right time. I came back to it when I was ready the next day and I finished it. I didn't have this timeline. I didn't force myself. I didn't try and make it happen. I just allowed it to be. It's an expression of me. And no matter what you're trying to do or trying to be in life, you have to surrender to that process. You have to allow yourself to be. When we are trying to force, we are trying to restrict at the same time. We are not going with the flow of life. We're stopping the flow of life. Even when we're trying to be this different person, who do I have to be to get me there? I have to be this person here. But if we are in resistance to ourselves, in resistance to what is, how are we going to make that happen? If we're feeling shame or if we're feeling guilt about how things are, how are we going to make that happen? We have to surrender to what is, surrender to the process. Now, there is an end goal in this. I have a goal that I want to reach. I want to finish this product that I'm going to produce. Am I going to force it? Am I going to make it happen? No, I'm going to allow it to be fluid. It will happen when it's meant to happen. It will be created when it's finished. But I can already visualize it in my head. I already know that it exists. I can see it. I can visualize it. And at the same time, I can feel it. So I know it's already here. It already exists. It already is. I just have to allow myself to surrender to this process. And doing that is miraculous. It's amazing how we've been programmed our entire life to do this pushing, to do this working hard, to make something happen. But when we learn to fully give in to this and just surrender to what is, what we manifest is magic. Because it is a true expression of who we are. We don't need to force that. We don't need to make it happen. It's already here, waiting for us to see it for what it truly is. So go out today, surrender, relax, and be with what you truly want. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Create it from the heart. Express it from the heart. And you will deliver something magical. I'll see you later. Bye for now.